Thommi, are you into anime?
Anime?
Yeah.
Tina Turner?
No.
Oh, you mean anime? Okay.
Oh, you talking about anime. I said anime.
And I'm talking about anime.
As in the Japanese.
I am not into anime, but
comics and cartoons.
No, but is that mostly like basically cartoons for adults? Is that pretty much what anime is about?
I believe so. I think there's some for kids too, but yes, yes.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about Knights of the Zodiac.
Okay, because this is I didn't hear about this when you told me.
Yeah.
That's why at first I thought it was maybe something from a video game or something, but it's not. It's anime.
It's not in all the theaters. It's only in select theaters. So that's part of the reason you didn't hear of it.
Okay.
My movie partner saw the trailer and I saw it and I was like, okay, that looks decent. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Okay.
All right.
There's not a whole lot out that we haven't seen as of right now. That's one of the issues.
Yeah.
But we have some new stuff coming up in a couple months. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's talk about
Little
this one.
Mermaid. All that.
Oh yes, that's right. I can't wait.
That's this week.
I can't wait.
So, it's rated PG-13. It's 1 hour and 52 minutes long.
Okay.
And it stars McKenna as Seiya. He was in the Pacific Rim Uprising.
Okay.
Famke Janssen as Vander Gerard. She was in X-Men. You'll recognize her from that. GoldenEye, How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know why I always say that.
I've always watched. I watched every single episode of that show. It's really good.
Recognize her.
Yep.
Madison Eisman as Sienna. She was in Jumanji 1 and 2, both both of the Jumanji. And Annabelle Comes Home.
Seen all of those. Of course.
Diego Tinoco as Nero. He was on this show called On My Block on Netflix that I watched. It was a series. It's good.
Okay.
Mark Dacascos. He plays Mylock, and he's in John Wick 3, Chapter 3, Parabellum. Okay. You recognize him most for that. He's in a bunch of stuff with that. Sean Bean as Almond Kiddo. He's in Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, and Snowpiercer.
Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones all kind of remind me of it. They're not the same plot, but they kind of remind me of the, way back in the day type of stuff. I love them both.
And then Nick Stahl as Cassius.
Okay.
And you'll recognize him from Terminator 3 and Fear the Walking Dead.
Okay, and I watch Fear. Like all of these I watch.
Yeah, so
I watch Fear all the time.
Faces, and I was like, well, I don't know why it's not at my favorite particular Harkins, but it's at this other Harkins that I used to go to all the time.
So you thought it was special?
Let's go. I didn't think it was special, but I thought it's probably going to be okay.
It was something to see. Like I said, we pretty much seen everything as of right now. So,
all right. So this is the description straight from Sony Pictures.
Okay.
I am just going verbatim from Sony Pictures right now. Produced by Toei Animation and based in the international anime sensation, Knights of the Zodiac brings the Saint Seiya saga to the big screen in live action for the first time. Seiya, McKenna, a headstrong street teen, spends his time fighting for cash while he searches for his abducted sister. Okay. When one of his fights unwittingly taps into mystical powers he never knew he had, Seiya finds himself thrust into a world of warring saints, ancient magical training, and a reincarnated goddess who needs his protection. If he's to survive, he will need to embrace his destiny and sacrifice everything to take his rightful place among the Knights of the Zodiac.
See, it sounds like it would be pretty good. It sounds like Fight Club mixed with, I don't know, what's that movie we seen with the rings? It's the IP Man. Was it IP Man or something like that? It sounds like Fight Club mixed with one of those.
Like Shang-Chain and the...
you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. It sounds like a combo of that, but where did it fall short? Because you don't sound like you liked it all that.
Some of the script, the writing for the dialogue and stuff like that. The fight scenes were good. They had a really good fight director. The fight scenes were pretty good. The CGI was a little wonky. They had some bloopers. Like I was watching briefly, I was trying to see kind of what other people thought about this movie, and one dude pointed out that in a scene where they were driving, you could actually see the literal green screen on the car.
It.
Yeah.
How did they not catch that in post?
Yeah. And something else, that they slipped to catch. Yeah. So, if it was on like Netflix or Hulu or something, you'd be like, okay. And I don't feel that bad. I saw it in matinee. I don't feel that bad, like
long
I
as it was
wasted my
matinee.
time or my money, but I could have done without wasting that time and that money and saw something else. But it wasn't horrific by any means. It was not like just horrific.
Is this
It
okay
could
for
have been
people's
better.
kids? Because I know a lot of kids are into anime now.
Yeah, it's okay for people's
This one
kids.
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that type of action. They're flying through the air and they're
Oh, I like what's it, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
yeah.
I like that kind of stuff. It's just
They're
intriguing
doing that
to
kind
me.
of stuff. Ever since that movie, you got to see that in a lot of
Gosh.
like if you don't mind your kids seeing a lot of violence and if they're not going to end up like karate chopping the furniture when they get home and stuff.
We didn't do that stuff. You know what I mean? We watched all those movies. Okay, let me forget. We are in 2023. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also didn't eat Tide Pods and stuff like that either.
I just happened to be watching this thing where they showed a study where they showed, Barney. It was a documentary about Barney on Peacock. And they did this study and they had these children in a room and they showed them Barney and they saw how the kids reacted. The kids were happy. They were holding hands and, paying attention to what was on the screen.
They're learning.
Yeah,
too.
when he got up and when he said dance, they were doing a little dance. It was fine. Then they put on Power Rangers. These kids got up and they're hiya, ha, ha, and kicking each other, at each other or something like that. Like, so your kid. Your kid is PG-13. It's not going to be, there's no nudity and all that kind of stuff like that. So
they can all watch it without being.
but do you want to watch it?
Do you want to watch it like an adult? I don't think you want to watch
that's the
this.
question. Yeah, it's decent, but yeah.
Any extra scenes? I mean,
No extra scenes. No.
No. So how you got any fun facts about this movie? I know. Yeah.
All right. So the filmmakers based the cloth armor on ancient Greek armors and consulted European blacksmiths for advice on making the designs practical and realistic.
That's the way to do it.
During the battle with Nero, Seiya quickly traces the Pegasus constellation with his hands before attacking. A move from Knights of the Zodiac, 1986.
Now, in 86, was that a cartoon though?
Yes.
Okay. So they kind of got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not an anime. How many clappers would you give this one?
You know what? I'm not going to be harsh because it wasn't the worst thing I've seen. And I don't know, maybe I'm feeling in a good mood, but I'm going to go ahead and give it 2 clappers.
Wow! I mean, I can't, I thought you were going to say 3 because you said you were being generous, but okay. 2.
Dos clappers.
There you have it. Miss Jules' solo review of Knights of the Zodiac, 2 clappers. So if you're gonna see it, definitely wait for matinee or just wait for it to come to Redbox. It's like how you feeling.
By the time we edit and put this out, it only came out like what, a week or 2 ago.
It's probably gonna be streaming real soon though.
Yeah,
because I'd never even heard of it until you said you've seen it. So
yeah. But it might not be in the theaters, but hey, I saw it, so we're reviewing it. So if it comes out on like you watch it on the bootleg streaming or YouTube or wherever you watch your streaming movies, Voodoo, whatever, then you can watch our review. You'll see and you can comment and be like, you know what, I really liked it and I think that Jules was wrong. Or
especially if you're really into anime and you know some stuff that I sure don't know. I don't know anything about anime, but yeah, it'd be nice to hear.
Like
some
I said, I didn't hate it.
Yeah,
it was fun. it was almost just, no, I'm not even going to put it out there. I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say almost just as fun as Fast X.
I was about to say, let's, because we got some
fantasy though, like Fast X was fantasy.
It's
but
funny you said.
Look for that review in a moment.
All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning into our review of Knights of the Zodiac. Don't forget that me and Jules, GottaBeReel Movie Reviews, we are on Cash App. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. And we are on, I'm missing one. Where am I going here? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. My brain is just floating all over the place today. But anyhow, we're also on the FearCon network. So if you go to Connect to Your City, click on the FearCon tab, you'll see our horror and thriller reviews. And also let us know what you want to see. We take requests, shout you out on the show. Go from there, all right? Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.